Hitting second, the shortstop, Dalton Steer. Hitting third at second base, Camry Moore. Batting fourth at first base, Josh Burish. Hitting fifth in left field, Jackson Little. Hitting sixth, the catcher, Cole Havlovic. Batting seventh, the designated hitter, Tanner Krieger. Krieger will bat for the catcher, Hunter Destival. Hitting eighth at third base, John Stenslin, and batting ninth in right field, Jordan Chandler. Brandon Hogan gets the start. He's on the hill tonight. He will face the right-hand hitting Graven. The sophomore right-hander brings the first offering of the game, and it's a strike called by home plate umpire Scott Hoppel with Ben Clapperich working the base paths. No balls, one strike as we get going at 5:23. A little early tonight, but want to beat the rain. The 0-1 delivery, a breaking ball outside, 1 ball, 1 strike. Defensively, pretty regular for Decorah, at least with Hogan on the mound. Cole Minks in left, Gabe Varney in center, and Trevor Phillips in right. 1 ball, 1 strike. The kick and the pitch is a fastball up to Graven. It's 2 balls, 1 strike. Ryan Thorsten at third, Dawson Meyer at short, Joe Kanoki at second, and at first base, Jake Marlowe with Ian Smith behind the plate, and Brandon Hogan on the hill. The 2-1 delivery hit well towards left center field. Retreating, though, is Minks. He will make a two-handed catch in deep left center, and there's one away here in the first inning. 1 down, nobody on for Dalton Steer. Go Hawks coming off a 3A state championship a year ago, becoming the first team to win the state title from the Northeast Iowa Conference since Decorah did it back in 1991. As Dalton Steer looks at a curve for a strike, 0-1. Vikes trying to get back on the winning track, and the Go Hawks looking to extend a 5-game winning streak. No balls, 1 strike, and the pitch goes high. 1 ball, 1 strike. There's been weather issues that have caused a little bit of a discrepancy in the schedule. Decorah playing their 8th conference game. Waverly-Shell Rock only playing their 4th. The 1-1 delivery, swinging a foul back, and it's now 1 ball, 2 strikes on Dalton Steer. Friday night, the Go Hawks were suspended in the 3rd inning with New Hampton leading Waverly-Shell Rock down in Waverly 2-0. Don't believe they've publicized the rescheduled date or their pick up where you left off date in that one. 1-2 delivery, fouled third base side. Smith after it, can't quite get there. And the count remains 1 ball and 2 strikes. Also on the conference opening night, which was back on the 31st of May, Waverly-Shell Rock and Walk-On were set to play a single game that night, or is set to play a doubleheader, and they only played a single game. 1-2 delivery, hit well down the left field line, but foul. Bit of a hanging curve from Hogan, and Steer almost got it between the chalk. 1 ball, 2 strikes, the count on Dalton Steer. No score, just underway. Northeast Iowa Conference baseball getting an early start on this one tonight. The 1-2 delivery slowly hit left side. Thorsten fields on 3 hops, throws to first base, and the out recorded. So Ryan Thorsten with a 5-3 put out, 2 down in the inning. And the batter is Camry Moore. No score here in the first. Moore, senior second baseman, went out for baseball for the first time last year, and obviously winning a state title is a pretty good experience. Moore, a right-hand hitter against the right-hander Hogan, and the first pitch is a curve that is taken low. 1 ball and no strikes. One 1-0 delivery from Hogan. Little off the end of the bat, hit fielded by Hogan south of the circle. He'll run towards first base and give an underhand toss to Jake Marlowe, and the side is out here in the first inning. Go Hawks go quietly, 3 up, 3 down. 1/2 inning complete. Waverly-Shell Rock nothing, and Decorah coming to bat, and the Vikings will bat this way. Leading off at second base is Joe Kanoki. Batting second in center field, Gabe Varney. Hitting third, the shortstop, Dawson Meyer. Batting fourth at first base, Jake Marlowe. Hitting fifth, the pitcher, Brandon Hogan. Hitting sixth, the catcher, Ian Smith. Batting seventh in left field, Cole Minks. Hitting eighth at third base, Ryan Thorsten. And batting ninth, getting his first varsity start tonight, Andy Lilligraven, the designated hitter for the right fielder, Trevor Phillips. Dalton Graven gets the start for the Go Hawks tonight. Graven, senior right-hander, will have this defense behind him. Jackson Little in left, Cole Havlovic in center, and Jordan Chandler in right. John Stensland at third, Dalton Steer at short, Camry Moore at second, Josh Burrish at first, Hunter Destival behind the plate, and Dalton Graven will be on the hill.
The battery for Waverly-Shell Rock.
Joe Kanoki getting the start at second base. He's kind of been rotating time between him and Cam Korsnes, A in the leadoff hole and B at the second base position. Kanoki bats from the left-hand side, swings at first one, loops one towards third. Retreating there is Stensland in foul territory. He will make the catch, and there's one away here in the first inning. So one down, nobody on, and Gabe Barney will be the batter. He comes in with an 8-game hitting streak.
Batting second, Gabe Barney.
And a pretty consistent guy at the number 2 hole for the Cora all year. As the pitch swung on and missed, hard fastball inside edge to the left-hand hitting Varney. No balls and 1 strike to count. Graven in for the sign from Destival. And the 1-0 delivery swung on and missed, and it's 0-2. Some heat coming from Graven early on. And it's no balls and 2 strikes. (0-2) delivery, a foul tip into the glove of the catcher, Destival. A good morning, good afternoon, and good night to Varney. And quickly 2 up, 2 down here in the inning.
Shortstop, Dawson Meyer.
2 down, nobody on for Dawson Meyer. Right-hand hitter against the right-hander, Graven. We're just underway, no score, getting an early start of this one due to some threatening weather later on. Pitch swung on and fouled back, no balls and 1 strike. In fact, girls were scheduled to go over to Charles City tonight, but that game has been moved back to Friday night as the fastball goes high to Meyer. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. The previous offering, the first one out of the zone from Graven thus far. 1-1 delivery, low and away, 2 balls, 1 strike. Go Hawks last played on Saturday. They won 2 games at their own tournament, defeating Waterloo East and Lake Mills. 2-1 from Graven, swinging a ground ball towards third underneath the glove of Stensland. Fielded at short by Steer, throws onto first base, and Meyer beat it out. Once Stensland didn't get to that ball, you'd like Meyer's chances, and Dawson able to leg out the infield single with 2 outs here in the first inning. And the batter will be Jake Marlowe.
Cleanup hitter, Jake Marlowe.
Marlowe has hit safely in every game this season. That's 14 in case you were wondering there, Elliot Christian. He ran out of fingers and toes, so he had to give me a funny look. Pitch swung on, fouled back. No balls, 1 strike to count. Decorah so far undefeated in non-conference play, but that conference record looking to improve tonight as they're only 2-5. Graven with a long pause, and the 0-1 delivery at the knees and for a strike, and it's 0-2 on Marlowe. Cloudy sky, bit of humidity in the air. All in all, though, not a bad night at the present time to watch baseball. Pitch inside corner, strike 3 call. And that's that for the first inning. 1 hit and 1 left. We are 1 inning complete. It is Waverly-Shell Rock nothing, Decorah nothing. Josh Burris stands in to start the second inning and takes a curveball low from Brandon Hogan. 1 ball, no strikes. The Go-Hawk right-handed hitting first baseman leads off the second inning. Vikes had 1 hit in the first. Go-Hawks went down in order. 1-0 delivery. Curve taken for a strike on the outside edge, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike. Sun trying to peek through some clouds here tonight. 1-1 delivery, swung on and missed. Good deuce from the sophomore, the 10th grader who wears number 10 on the back of the uniform. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes. First of 3 games this week. First of a stretch of 4 of 5 at home for Decorah. Swinging a foul. Straight back and out of play. No balls, or 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1-2 the count. Decorah will be at home Wednesday night against North Fayette Valley and then travel to Charles City on Friday night. 1-2 delivery, sails high, and it's 2-2 now on Josh Burrish. And next week, New Hampton will be the opponent on Monday night here. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count. The pitch swung on and missed. Breaking ball down and into the right-hand hitting Burrish, and that's the first strikeout for Brandon Hogan. One down, nobody on, and the batter is Jackson Little.
Brings up Jackson Little.
Little left-hand hitting left fielder for the Go-Hawks stands in against Hogan, who's knocked down the first 4 that he has faced. And the first pitch inside to the left-hand hitting Little. 1 ball, no strikes. No score here in the top of the second inning. Hogan wheels and deals, and the pitch inside. Barely missed. 2 balls, no strikes. 2-0 from Hogan. Breaking ball. That one caught the corner on the inside edge. It's 2 balls and 1 strike. Hogan trying to battle back, the 5th batter of the game, and a curveball doesn't curve and hits Little. Little tried to spin out of the way and ends up getting hit in the side. Since it was a curveball, not a lot of pain involved. He'll make his way down to first base. Go-Hawks have their first base runner, and Cole Havlovic will be the batter. No score. Top half of the second inning. Havlovic, the right-hand hitter against the right-hander Hogan. Little with a decent lead at first base. Hogan comes set. And he'll step and throw to first base, and back to the bag diving is Little. Holding runners on has been a little bit of an issue for Hogan. He does have a high leg kick, and I know Cresco was a team that stole a lot of bases off him. Runner stays put, and the pitch taken high. 1 ball, no strikes. You can see a little bit of an adjustment, more of a slide step as compared to a high leg kick out of the set from Hogan here. 1-0 delivery in there for a strike, and it's 1-1 on Havlovic. Because the Cadets a couple of weeks ago they were basically running at will. As that one looped out into right field, and that'll land in front of Phillips for a base hit. So the Go-Hawks in business, first and second with 1 down in the second inning. Little up to second, Havlovic at first. And the batter will be Tanner Krieger, the designated hitter.
In the batter's box, Tanner Krieger.
First and second, 1 down here in the second inning. Krieger tried to pull the trigger on the breaking ball, couldn't do it, and takes a strike, 0-1. So the Go-Hawks have the first legitimate scoring chance of the game. The pause and the pitch, swinging a foul at the plate, so Hogan well ahead of Krieger. No balls, 2 strikes. Nothing in 2 the count from Hogan to the number 7 hitter in the Go Hawk lineup. The 0-2 delivery is a fastball up. Couldn't get him to chase, and it's 1-2 now. Marlowe playing behind the runner at first base, infield at all other spots, playing at double play depth. 1-2 delivery, swung on, fly ball left field. Coming on is Cole Minks. He will make a 2-handed catch in medium depth left. Medium depth left. And there's 2 down in the inning. I struggle with alliterations and rhymes. I apologize. 2 down in the inning, first and second. And the batter is John Stensland. Right-hand hitter against the right-hander Hogan. No score here in the second. Brandon brings the first one, and it's over for a strike, 0-1. A hit batter and a single to right. Put the Go Hawks in business in the inning. Hogan trying to strand a couple of runners on. 0-1 delivery, fastball swung on and missed, and it's 0-2 now on Stensland. The runner at second is Jackson Little, and the runner at first is Cole Havlovic. And the 0-2 delivery inside just missed. 1 ball, 2 strikes the count on Stensland. The pause, look back at second, and the 1-2 hit towards right. That's going to lie in for a base hit. Rounding third, coming to the plate is Little. The throw from Phillips well off line. That will allow both runners to move up 90 feet, and it's 1-0 Waverly-Shell Rock. John Stensland with an RBI single to right will give Phillips a throwing error to allow the runners to move up.
Next, Jordan Chandler.
Just one of those simple things. You hit the cutoff man there, you keep runners at first and second, and you keep a force at every base. But now you don't have that situation, as Jordan Chandler will be the batter. Curveball in there for a strike, 0-1. Little things mean a lot in the game of baseball, and that throwing error hopefully won't come back to haunt the Vikings. 0-1 delivery, fly ball right field. Phillips underneath it in medium depth right. He will make the catch to retire the side. But the Go Hawks get on the board. 1 run, 2 hits, 1 Decorah error, and 2 runners left on base. We are an inning and a half complete. It is Decorah trailing Waverly-Shell Rock 1-0. Go Hawks leading 1-0. 2-out RBI from John Stensland in the top of the second inning. It'll be hitters 5, 6, and 7 due for Decorah here in the second inning. Brandon Hogan, Ian Smith, and Cole Minks to face Dalton Graven, who gave up an infield hit and struck out 2 in inning number 1. Hogan stands in against Graven as the sun starts to pop out from beneath the clouds here at Olin Zak Field. Hogan stands in from the right-hand side of the plate to face Graven, and Graven starts him with a fastball for a strike, 0-1. Graven in for the side from Destival in the 0-1, swung on and missed. Bit of a break on that one, and it's 0-2. The 0-2 delivery, swinging a foul, right side out of play. Over towards the tree on the first base side of the diamond. So no balls, 2 strikes. Graven ready, 0-2 delivery. Swinging a pop-up. Right field. Jordan Chandler is under it. Towards the line, makes a 2-handed chest-high catch for the first out here in the second inning. So Graven has retired for the first 5 he has faced, and the batter will be Ian Smith. 1-0 go Hawks.
Stepping up, Ian Smith.
Here in the second inning. And Smith looks at a curve for a strike, 0-1. Right-hander against right-hander matchup. The 0-1 delivery. Fastball missed outside. It's 1 ball and 1 strike. Graven again in at Destival for the sign. And the breaking ball missed outside again. It's 2 balls and 1 strike. The 2-1 loop down the right field line. Jordan Chandler angling towards the line, basically right on the line. Will make a 2-handed belt high catch for the second out of the inning. 2 down.
Number 12, Cole Minks.
And nobody on for Cole Minks. Graven looking for his first perfect inning of the afternoon. Minks, the right-hand hitting left fielder, stands in and swings the first one, fielded on the mound by Graven, and he'll throw on to first base to retire Minks and the side here in the inning. So, three up, 3 down, go the Vikings here in the second. We head to the third inning. It's Waverly-Shell Rock 1 and Decorah 0. 1-0 Waverly-Shell Rock as we go to the third inning. A 2-out RBI single in the second by John Stensland, the difference thus far. Dalton Graven, Dalton Steer, and Camry Moore, the due hitters here in inning number 3, to face Brandon Hogan. Hogan has given up 2 hits, hit a man, and struck out 1 through his 2 innings of work. He's also thrown 34 pitches.
Top of their batting order, Dalton Graven.
Dalton Graven flew out to left to start the game, 0-1. Go Hawks trying to win their 6th game in a row. As the pitch hits Graven. It was a fastball up and in, and it got Graven in the helmet. It kind of skimmed him on the side, or the back of the helmet, I should say, and Hogan lets the first runner on here in the third. Second man he's hit in this game as Dalton Steer will be the batter. Steer grounded to third in the first, 0 for 1. 1-0 go Hawks. Runner at first, nobody out here in the third. And the pitch, swing and a foul. Right side and out of play. No balls, 1 strike to count on Steer. Runner goes, looped out in the left center field. After it is Varney. He will make a running grab in left center field. Hustling back to first will be Graven. And 1 down here in the inning. There's pretty much no wind here tonight, so Varney could judge that one pretty easy. He got a great jump on the ball and ran it down. 1 down in the inning.
Second baseman, Camry Moore.
And the batter is Camry Moore, who grounded back to the pitcher in the first. Runner at first, 1 down. Go Hawks up 1-0 here in the third. As the move to first base will send Graven back diving to the bag. Hogan in at Smith for the side. Thorsten even with the bag at third. Runner goes. Pitch swung on and fouled third base side towards head coach Casey Klender in the third base box. No balls and 1 strike. Talked about Decorah's schedule for the rest of the week. Waverly-Shell Rock will be at home against Crestwood on Wednesday night. They will travel to Forest City Thursday night and will travel to Owine on Friday night. Move to first base. Back to the bag diving is Graven. Graven, the pitcher, running for himself over there. Moore, the right-hand hitter. Pretty much no bend in his knees in the stance, and he's a tall kid. The pitch goes low. 1 ball, 1 strike count on Camry Moore. Graven away from first, good lead. Paused by Hogan and the pitch high. 2 balls and 1 strike. You can see the mechanical adjustment they've made on Hogan. More of a slide step, taking away that long leg kick with runners on base. 2 balls, 1 strike to count. Graven takes off again. The pitch swung on, fly ball deep left center field. Varney and Minks retreating. That ball is off the middle of the fence. Graven rounding third. He's coming to the plate. He'll score without a play on an RBI double by Camry Moore, and it's a 2-0 lead for Waverly-Shell Rock. Moore got a lot of that one as the hit by pitch comes back to haunt Hogan.
First baseman.
Moore makes it a 2-0 ball game, and Josh Burrish will stand in. 2-3-0 for Waverly-Shell Rock, 0-1-1 for the Vikings. Hogan comes set, a look back at second. Burrish swings at the first one, foul, pops one towards shallow right. Underneath it is Trevor Phillips. He'll make a one-hand and snag in shallow right. And there's 2 down here in the inning. And Jackson Little will stand in. He was hit by a pitch and scored a run in inning number 2. So Hogan has hit 2 batters in this game, and both have ended up coming home. As Little way ahead of a curveball, swinging and missing, 0-1. And the 0-1 delivery swung on, popped up shallow right field. Joe Kanoki is under it, a step onto the outfield grass. He will make the catch to retire the side. Go Hawks had 1 to their total on 1 hit, and they leave a runner, 2.5 complete. It's Decorah trailing Waverly-Shell Rock 2-0. Dalton Graven has only given up an infield single through 2 innings. And the Vikes haven't made him work too much either, because he's only thrown 18 pitches. Ryan Thorsten, Andy Littlegraven, and Joe Kanoki in the 3rd inning. As Thorsten looks at the first one low, didn't miss by much. 1 ball, no strikes. Thorsten, the right-hand hitter, against the right-hander Graven. 2-0 Waverly-Shell Rock, bottom half of the 3rd inning as the pitch goes outside. 2 balls and no strikes to Ryan Thorsten. Had a pretty decent start to his varsity career. The 2-0 delivery is low. It's now 3 balls and no strikes. Three and 0, and Thorsten takes it inside for ball 4. So Graven walks his first man. First time the Vikes have gotten their leadoff runner on. And upcoming, one of the first varsity at-bats. In fact, the first one I know as a starter for Andy Littlegraven.
The DH, Andy Littlegraven.
Littlegraven batting for the right fielder Trevor Phillips tonight. Right-hand hitter. He'll swing and miss at the first one, 0-1. You can understand the young man being anxious, though. He tried to put that one in the upper aisle. No balls, 1 strike to count. Graven ready in the pitch, taken on the outside edge for a strike, and it's 0-2 now on Littlegraven. 0-2 the count. The pause and the 0-2 delivery swung on a ground ball toward short, fielded by Steer. Goes to Moore at second for 1, and the throw to first is in time for a double play. So a leadoff walk becomes 2 down and nobody on. Steer to Moore to Burrish, 6-4-3. 2 down, nobody on, and the batter is Joe Kanoki. Kanoki fouled to third his first time up, 0 for 1. A 2-0 lead for Waverly-Shell Rock as we play the third inning. A 2-out RBI single by John Stenslin in the third, and an RBI double by Camry Moore in the third inning. The Stenslin RBI came in the second inning. A swing and a foul over Goose Island Drive and over towards the jail. No balls and 1 strike. No balls, 1 strike, and the pitch swung on and missed as Graven took a little something off, and Kanoki out in front. 0-2. Graven wheels and deals, and the 0-2 delivery. Little number up the first base side, fielded by the first baseman Burrish. Underhand toss to Graven, and that's that for inning number 3. Nothing across for the Vikings in the third as we go to the fourth inning. It is a 2-0 lead for Waverly-Shell Rock. Top of the fourth inning we go. It's a 2-0 lead for Waverly-Shell Rock. Go Hawks have had single tallies in the second and in the third. Leading off the third is Cole Havlovic, and Hogan throws inside to him. 1 ball, no strikes. Havlovic had a single to right back in the second inning.
Center fielder Cole Havlovic.
3 hits given up by Hogan through 3. The 1-0 delivery. Breaking ball caught the inside edge for a strike, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1 from Hogan. Missed inside, 2 balls and 1 strike count on Cole Havlovic, the center fielder for the Go Hawks. Hogan wheels and deals, and the 2-1 is swung on and missed. It is 2 balls, 2 strikes now. Tanner Krieger and John Stenslin, hitters 6, 7, and 8 due in the top of the fourth inning for Waverly-Shell Rock. Hogan ready, the 2-2 curveball grounded foul. Past Coach Klunder in the third base box, so we'll do it again at 2-2. Go Hawks swept the Vikings in the 3 games last year, and year before it was 4 one-run losses for the Vikings against the Go Hawks. They came back and defeated Decorah in the last inning in each of those games. Pitch inside. 3 balls, 2 strikes. 2 straight state tournament teams for the Go Hawks. The state championship a year ago and the state semifinalists 2 years ago. 3-2 grounded foul. So we'll do it again at 3 balls, 2 strikes. Havlovic battling well. This will be at least the 8th pitch of the at-bat. This is Vikings Radio, 1240 KDEC Decorah and KDECradio.com. Darren Swenson from Olensack Field in Decorah. Early start tonight. Decorah trailing Waverly-Shell Rock 2-0. And the pitch low, ball 4. So a well-earned base on balls by Havlovic. That's the first walk given up by Hogan. Runner at first, nobody out, and the batter is Tanner Krieger. Krieger flew out to left in the second, 0 for 1. So Hogan back to the stretch, a familiar position for him tonight. Krieger squares the bunt, pulls the bat back, takes the strike. Runner goes, throw down to second base, not in time. Meyer was a little late coming over, and it wasn't too bad of a throw in all honesty from Ian Smith. But it was just a tremendous jump by Havlovic. Now Coach Klunder taking one of his offensive timeouts to talk to Krieger here. No balls, 1 strike to count. 2-0 Go Hawks, and they have a runner in scoring position with nobody out here in the 4th inning. Hogan in at Smith for the sign, comes to a chest high set. And the 0-1 delivery popped up, third base side foul territory. Ryan Thorsten near the bag and foul ground will make the catch. And there's 1 down here in the 4th inning. Havlovic at second, 1 down. John Stenslin will stand in. He got the Go Hawks on the board with a 2-out RBI single to right.
Third base, John Stenslin.
Back in the second inning. Hogan starts him with a strike, 0-1. And he gives Stenslin all the credit for getting the base hit. The heartburn from the Cora perspective, it was 1-2 when he got that base hit. Fastball up, 1 ball and 1 strike count. The pause by Hogan, a look back at second. And the 1-1 delivery, swinging a foul back to the screen. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes now. One and 2, and Hogan ready. The pitch to Stenslin, looped out to right field, right at Trevor Phillips. He'll make a two-handed shoulder-high catch in shallow right for the second out of the inning. Hogan trying to pitch around a leadoff walk. Jordan Chandler trying to make him pay for it. Chandler ended the second inning by flying out to right. He's 0 for 1. Havlovic at second, 2 down, 2-0 Go Hawks here in the fourth. Pitch outside, and the ball got away from Smith momentarily. A throw to third base, and somehow Havlovic got around the tag of Ryan Thorsten. Havlovic ends up stealing third base. It's a 1-0 count now on Chandler with a runner at third and 2 down. The ball got away a little bit to the right of Smith. Havlovic decided to chance it. The throw beat him by plenty. But somehow, Havlovic got around the tag of Ryan Thorsten. Pitch high, 2 balls, no strikes on Jordan Chandler now. Hogan comes set. The 2-0 is a breaking ball low that Smith gets in front of as it went into the dirt. And it's 3 balls, no strikes. You got the top of the order and Dalton Graven on deck. And the pitch outside for ball 4. So Hogan walks his second man of the inning. And Dalton Graven will get a 2-out RBI opportunity for the Go Hawks. He'll try to help his own cause. He flew out to left in the first, hit by a pitch, and scored a run in the third. A 2-0 lead for the Go Hawks as we play the top half of the fourth inning. Chandler at third, Havlovic at first. Hogan comes set. Long pause, runners stay put, pitch goes high, ball 1. So that's 5 straight out of the zone from Brandon Hogan. Hogan comes set, 1-0 delivery. Up again, and it's 2 balls and no strikes. So Hogan laboring here in the fourth inning. This will be pitch number 66 of the game, and before it happens, Coach Olenczak is going to come out of the dugout to talk to the infield and battery. Six pitches consecutively out of the zone to a pretty good offensive team. Waverly-Shell Rock's good enough to beat you on their own. This is a team that doesn't need any help, and it's best that you don't give them any. Hogan has walked 2 and hit 2 through 3 2/3. 2 balls, no strikes with 2 down. The pause and the 2-0 delivery, swinging a foul straight back over the grandstands and out of play. It's 2 balls, 1 strike now on Graven. 2-1, runner goes. Ground ball toward short, fielded there by Meyer. He drops it, he picks it up, he throws to first base, he gets the out there. So 2 walks and 2 runners left. We're halfway home in this Northeast Iowa Conference baseball game. It's Waverly-Shell Rock leading 2-0. 2-0 lead for Waverly-Shell Rock as we go to the bottom half of the 4th inning. Dalton Graven has been very efficient through 3. 1 walk, 2 strikeouts. He's gotten a double play ground ball. As part of the process, he's only faced 1 more than the minimum, and he's only had to throw 27 pitches through his 3 innings to this point. Varney, Meyer, Marlowe, the 2, 3, and 4 hitters for Decorah, will face him here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Varney struck out swinging in the first, and the pitch inside corner for a strike. So Gabe has seen 4 pitches, and all of them have been strikes from Dalton Graven. No balls, 1 strike. Senior against senior, left-hand hitter against the right-hand pitcher. The pitch swung on, fly ball, shallow center field. Coming on is Havlovic. He can't get there. He'll have to play it on a hop, and Varney will get a single to start things here in the 4th inning. Only the 2nd hit that Graven has given up. The other one belongs to the man coming to the plate right now, Dawson Meyer. He got an infield hit back in the 1st inning. 2-0 go Hawks here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Varney a decent lead at first base, held on there by Burrish. The pause by Graven and the pitch, ground ball up the middle. Graven bobbles it. It's fielded there by Moore. He's able to apply the tag and spin and throw to first base, and Meyer beat it out. That's a pretty impressive play out at second base by Moore, who fielded the hop after it was deflected by Graven. He spun and got Varney on the tag going by. Credit Meyer for hustling down the line to avoid the double play. And Jake Marlowe, who struck out looking in the first, swings and misses at the first offering from Graven. No balls, 1 strike. 2, 3, and 0 for Waverly-Shell Rock. 0, 2, and 1 for Decorah thus far. The pause and the 0-1 delivery. Ground ball foul. Third base side, and it's no balls and 2 strikes on Jake Marlowe. Nothing and 2 the count. Fastball up. 1 and 2 now on Marlowe, who has hit safely in every game to this point. Meyer had a decent lead. Graven steps off. Graven now back to the rubber. Marlowe to the batter's box. Meyer to another lead again. 1-2 to Marlowe. Ground ball toward short, being charged there by Steer. He'll have 1 play. That's to first. Throwing across the diamond to retire Marlowe. Up to second will go Meyer. That's the first time Decorah has had a runner at second base in this game. And Brandon Hogan will try to help his own cause. He flew out to right in the second, 0 for 1. A 2-0 lead for Waverly-Shell Rock as we play the bottom half of the 4th inning. The pitch sails high. 1 ball, no strikes. Graven with the pause. 2 looks at second, and the 1-0 delivery looped towards left field. After it is Little, he'll make a 2-handed catch to retire the side. 1 hit, 1 left, 4 done. It is Waverly-Shell Rock leading by a 2-0 margin. 2-0 Waverly-Shell Rock as we go to the top half of the 5th inning. Tomorrow night we'll have Decorah Vikings softball on the air. The Vikings will travel to Turkey Valley to take on the Trojans. We'll have that for you at 7 o'clock. Wednesday night we'll be back to baseball here at this diamond as Decorah will take on North Fayette Valley. It'll be a 7:20 start time for the broadcast. Thursday night we'll have Decorah softball taking on Crestwood, a team ranked in Class 3A in this week's Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union softball poll. That'll be Thursday night at 7:15, and then Friday night it'll be Decorah at Charles City in baseball. So we'll have all of that for you this week on AM 1240 KDEC and KDECradio.com. Dalton Steer looks at the first one high, 1 no strikes. Steer grounded to third in the first and flew out to center in the third. 2-0 Waverly-Shell Rock, a 2-out RBI single in the second from John Stensland, and a 1-out RBI double from Camry Moore in the third. The runs to this point as the pitch goes high, 2 balls, no strikes. Dalton Graven has been very effective, giving up 2 hits, walking 1, and striking out 2 through 4 shutout innings. Pitch goes high, it's 3-0. Three balls, no strikes, the count. Moore and Burish to follow here in the fifth. The 3-0 delivery in there for a strike. It's 3-1. Hogan has given up 3 hits, 2 runs, both earned. He's walked 2, he's hit 2, and he has struck out 1. 3-1 delivery, swinging a pop-up straight back. Ian Smith heading back towards the fence, and it's going to land right in front of us. Here on the third base side, 3 balls, 2 strikes. I'll give Elliot Christian credit on that one. He didn't duck under the table. He's finally starting to realize that table is probably not going to protect him too much. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And the pitch to Steer, swinging a foul straight back and out of play, and that one is going to hit the roof of the protected grandstand directly behind home plate. Tom Kanoki starting to play some catch outside of the Decorah dugout in the bullpen. The 3-2 swung on fly ball left center field. After it is Varney. He will make a 2-handed running catch in medium to deep left center. 1 down here in the 5th inning. Gabe has played himself a nice center field tonight. 1 down, nobody on. Camry Moore, the batter. Moore grounded to the pitcher in the first, doubled to left to knock in a run in the third. So he's 1 for 2. 2-0 Waverly-Shell Rock as we play the 5th. The pitch goes high. It's 1 ball, no strikes. Again, we got an early start tonight due to threatening weather. Haven't brought up my radar in a while. We'll see what that looks like. The 1-0 delivery, smack towards left and a base hit. So Moore now 2 for 3 as he gets Waverly-Shell Rock's 4th hit. Off of Hogan in 4 1/3 innings. 1 on, 1 out for Josh Burish.
First baseman Josh Burish.
Burish struck out swinging in the 2nd inning and fly to right in the 3rd. 2-4-0 for the Go-Hawks, 0-2-1 for Decorah. As Burish looks at the first pitch inside, 1 ball, no strikes. Curveball in the dirt. Stop made there by Ian Smith. 2 balls, no strikes. Looking at radar right now, there's some heavy showers at about the Howard, Chickasaw, and Wenatchee County line as the pitch swung on, driven deep left center field or straightaway center. And at the fence is Varney. He will make a 2-handed catch, and there's 2 down here in the inning. As Varney didn't get the best jump on that ball, but was able to run it down as he caught it right beneath the Vikings sign of the Blue Munster out in center field. 2 down, runner at first for Jackson Little, who was hit by a pitch and scored a run in the 2nd inning, popped to second in the 3rd. Runner at first, 2 down, 2-0 Go Hawks here in the top of the 5th. And the pitch, a curveball low, 1 ball, no strikes. Again, there's some showers at about Howard, Chickasaw, and Wenatchee County confluence, and there's a line of showers that basically goes down as the ground ball will roll towards right and a base hit. Moore was running on the play. He'll make it to 3rd. As Little gets the 2-out single, 1st and 3rd with 2 down for the Go Hawks. And a man that's been on base twice, Cole Havlovic, will stand in.
23, Cole Havlovic.
Havlovic singled to right in the second, walked in the fourth. Moore, the runner at third, Little, the runner at first. 2 down here in the fifth inning. A 2-0 lead for the Go Hawks. Hogan delivers to Havlovic, swinging and missing, 0-1. Lead at first there by Little. Camry down the line from third. Runner takes off. Pitch taken for a ball. Throw goes through to second base, and as the throw goes through down the line, Moore comes home to score. And it's a 3-0 lead for the Go Hawks. So the Go Hawks execute the double steal to perfection as Little gets second base. The throw went behind the bag. It was caught there by Dawson Meyer, but by the time he corralled it, he didn't have a chance of throwing back to get Camry Moore. Curve for a strike. And it's now 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1-2 the count. Hogan comes set. The 1-2 delivery. Fly ball left field. After it is Minks. He will make the catch to retire the side. 1 run, 2 hits. No errors, 1 left. Stretch time at Decorah. It is a 3-0 lead for the Go Hawks. Ian Smith looking to start something against Stolton Graven. But against Graven, it's been easier said than done through 4 innings as the pitch goes low to Ian Smith. 1 ball, no strikes, and his only at bat, he grounded or flew out to right in the second inning. The 1-0 looper towards right field, and that one will land for a base hit. So Ian Smith will reach to start the 5th inning. It is the 3rd consecutive inning that Decorah has gotten their leadoff man on. And Cam Korsness will get his courtesy at first base. Korsness at first, and nobody out, and the batter will be Cole Minks. He tapped back to Graven in the second inning, 0 for 1. Decorah now with 3 hits on the afternoon. Graven comes set, and the first pitch well outside. 1 ball, no strikes. Graven has been very economical in the pitch count. Pitch number 39 coming up in the game. Korsness off of first, the pause, and the 1-0 to pitch to Minks. A bunt up the third base side. Fielded at third by Steer. Throws to first base, not in time. A little drag bunt up the first base side, or the third base side from Minks. As Stensland, rather, was playing back, he got to it, but by the time he came up with the ball, he didn't have a realistic chance of getting Minks. And for the first time in this game, Decorah has 2 runners on. First and second with nobody out. The batter is Ryan Thorston, who walked in the 3rd. The pause by Graven, a look back at second. Thorston showing no sign of bunting, swinging and fouling 1 away. No balls and 1 strike. Burish in on the grass at first. A step behind the bag at third is Stensland. Steer playing cat and mouse with Korsness, the shortstop, out at second. The pause, the 0-1 delivery well high to Thorston, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike. One and one. With nobody out and 2 on. The 1-1 delivery. Low and outside. 2 balls and 1 strike count. Graven in for the sign from Destival. Comes set. And the 2-1 delivery. Taken on the outside edge for a strike. It's now 2 balls and 2 strikes to count. So 2-2 with nobody out. Off of second, Korsness. Off of first is Minks. 2-2 delivery. Check swing. He went around. Snap throw to first base. Back to the bag. Standing is Minks. Thorston down. And that'll be the third strikeout for Graven. One down here in the inning, and the batter is Andy Lillagraven.
Number 9, Andy.
Lillagraven bounced into a double play his first time up in the third, 0 for 1. 3-0 go Hawks, bottom of the fifth. Vikes with their best scoring chance of the night as the first one goes low to Andy. 1 ball, no strikes, top of the order, and Joe Kanoki on deck. Graven comes set, belly button high. The 1-0 delivery swung on and missed. Hard fastball. And on the hands of the right hand hitting Lillagraven. 1 ball and 1 strike. So you got Graven against Lillagraven, the matchup. And the pitch, chopped foul, third base side. Ball fielded in the Decorah on-deck circle by on-deck hitter Joe Kanoki. 1-2 the count with 1 down. 3-5-0 for the Go Hawks, 0-4-1 for Decorah as we play the bottom half of the fifth inning. The pause by Graven, a look back at second, and the 1-2 delivery, breaking ball down and in. It's now 2-2 on Andy Lillagraven. Korsnes off a second, and Minks off a first. Destival flashes the sign. Graven comes set, looks back at second, and the pitch inside corner, strike 3 call. So, in a first and second situation, 2 straight strikeouts for Graven. And it'll be up to Joe Kanoki to see if the Vikes can get anything done here.
Number 2, Joe Kanoki.
Kanoki 0 for 2, fouled to third in the first, grounded out 3-1 in the third. The pitch inside to the left-hand hitting Kanoki. 1 ball, no strikes. The pause and the 1-0. Slowly hit third base side, charged there by Steer at short. Throws on to first base, and on a bang-bang play, Kanoki retired, and the side is out here in the fifth. 2 hits, 2 left, 5 done. 3-0 Go Hawks. Decorah had their best scoring chance of the game there in the fifth inning, getting the first 2 runners of the game on, or of the inning on. But credit Dalton Graven with the strikeout of Thorsten, a strikeout of Lillagraven, and a ground out of Kanoki. It'll be Tanner Krieger here in the 6th inning to face Brandon Hogan, who hasn't been A-plus sharp, but he's battled and gotten some outs when he's needed to. 85 pitches for Hogan through 5. Krieger 0 for 2 on the night. Right-hand hitter against the right-hander Hogan, and the pitch is up. 1 ball, no strikes.
Top of the 6th, Tanner Krieger.
The pitch smacked foul. And it's 1 ball, 1 strike on Krieger. One, swinging a pop-up third base side. It's high into the air. Thorsten in the third base coaching box will make the catch for the first out of the inning. I would say that perhaps could bring some rain, but you don't want to take that chance on a night like tonight. 1 down, nobody on. John Stensland is 1 for 2. He had a 2-out RBI single in the first inning and flew out to right in the 4th, and he'll take the first one out of the zone. 1 ball, no strikes. Hogan ready, and the 1-0 offering. Swinging a foul at the plate, and it's 1 ball, 1 strike. One and one, and Stensland fouls at first base side. Marlowe and Smith take a peek, but lands over the first base Go Hawk dugout. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes. One and two the count. The pitch smacked towards center, past a lunging Meyer and into center field for a base hit. 6th hit of the night for the Go Hawks as Stensland reaches. Runner at first, 1 down. Jordan Chandler will be the batter. And it looks like there will be a pinch runner as Coach Casey Klunder tells Scott Hoppel of the change. And the pinch runner will be
Number 3, Jack Seward.
Jack Seward. Jordan Chandler will be the batter. Chandler 0 for 1, a fly out and a walk, a curveball for a strike from Hogan. No balls, 1 strike count. Away from first is Seward. Hogan comes set. And the 0-1 delivery, swinging a foul as Seward actually swung one-handed that time. The bottom hand, that left hand, came off the bat, and Seward had kind of an inside-out swing. No balls, 2 strikes from Hogan. Curveball hit towards left. Minks with a late break. He'll make a 2-handed catch in medium depth left for the 2nd out of the inning. 2 down, and Dalton Graven will be the batter.
The pitcher, Dalton Graven.
Graven beginning the 4th trip around the batting order. The pitch swung on, fly ball left field. Cole Minks is under it, and he will make the catch to retire the side. So, 1 hit, 1 left. We head to the bottom half of the 6th inning. It is Waverly-Shell Rock leading 3-0. Dalton Graven working on a 4-hit shutout. He's walked 1. He struck out 4. And he's thrown only 52 pitches through his 5 innings. As we head to the bottom half of the 6th inning, Gabe Varney, Dawson Meyer, and Jake Marlowe to face Graven. Graven's only headache inning was the 5th.
Top half would be 6. Numbers 2, 3, and 4 hitters. 2 up, 4 to 4 up.
In which he let the first 2 runners on, but got out of it with 2 strikeouts and a ground ball. Gabe Varney, 1 for 2, struck out swinging in the 1st and single to center in the 4th. He'll take a curve inside. 1 ball, no strikes. Meyer and Marlowe to follow here in the inning. The 1-0. Fouled away. 1 ball, 1 strike. One and 1 the count. The pitch high, 2 balls, 1 strike. Obviously no action in the Go Hawk bullpen. Graven probably has Plenty of strength left in the arm. The 2-1 delivery. Swinging a foul, third base side. Two and two the count. And a breaking ball inside corner, strike three call. So Varney down on strikes for the second time in this game. 5 strikeouts for Graven.
Dawson Meyer.
One down in the inning, and the batter is Dawson Meyer. Infield hit in the first, bounced into a fielder's choice in the fourth. He looks out the first one low from Graven. 1 ball, no strikes. One-0 at the letters for a strike, fastball outside edge. 1 ball, 1 strike count. One. Loop towards right center field. That'll land for a base hit. So Dawson Meyer now 2 for 3. 1 on, 1 out here in the 6th inning. You get another guy on, he can get that tying run to the plate.
17, Jake Marlowe.
And Marlowe swings at the first one and fouls it away. No balls, 1 strike. Marlowe struck out looking in the first and grounded to short in the fourth. And a breaking ball. Did he go? Apparently he did. And it's no balls and 2 strikes. Scott Hopple, the home plate umpire, making that call, so it's no balls, 2 strikes. Meyer away from first base. Graven comes set. 3-0 go Hawks here in the 6th, and that one rolled to the right side. Moore is going to pick it up, give a sidearm toss over to first base to retire Marlowe. Meyer moves to second on the play. He'll be there with 2 down.
At the plate, Brandon Hogan.
The pause and the pitch to Hogan. Smack towards left center field. It'll be a base hit. Meyer rounding third. He's going to get a stop sign from Coach O as Havlovic got to the ball quickly. Hogan gets his first base hit of the night. Now the tying run coming to the plate for Decorah. And Hogan will get lifted for a courtesy runner. It'll be Bryce Hosting at first base. Two down in the inning. Ian Smith, the batter. Smith flew out to right in the second, single to right in the 5th.
Running at first base.
Each team with 6 hits.
At the plate, Ian Smith.
Meyer, the runner at third, Hosting the runner at first. Ian Smith is 1 for 2, flew out to right in the second, single to right in the 5th, as we just mentioned. 3-0 go Hawks, bottom of the 6th inning. Raven with the pause and the pitch to Smith, swinging a foul tip into the glove of Destival. No balls and 1 strike. Meyer, the runner at third, Hosting the runner at first, and now Destival giving the infield the signs in case anything's up in the first and third situation. The pause. And the 0-1 to Smith. Didn't miss by much. Fastball outside, I guess. 1 ball, 1 strike count. Hosting away from first, Meyer away from third, Graven set, pitch, swing, and a foul right side down the line, out of play. So now it's 1 ball and 2 strikes on Ian Smith. On Friday night, over in Waukon, the Vikings left 9 runners on base, so that timely hit has eluded Decorah over these last couple of games. Pitch swung on, fly ball center field right at Havlovic. He will make the catch to retire the side. So 2 hits and 2 runners left. We head to the 7th inning. Go Hawks leading by a 3-0 margin. (3-0) Waverly-Shell Rock. A tally in the 2nd, 3rd, and 5th for the Go Hawks. Vikes have gotten 2 runners on in the last couple of innings, but have not been able to convert with that big hit. In fact, Decorah has left 6 runners on base tonight, but also from a Go Hawk perspective, they feel that this could be more than 3-0 as they have left 7 runners on through 6 innings. Hitters 2, 3, and 4 for the Go Hawks here in the 7th inning. Go Hawks with a 2-out RBI single from Stensland in the 2nd inning. A 1-out RBI double by Camry Moore in the 3rd inning. And Camry Moore came home on the back end of a double steal in inning number 5. 2 of their 3 runs have scored with 2 outs. As that one smacked down the left field line, and it's a fair ball and into the corner. Steer with a big turnaround first base. Minks gets to it quickly. And he's on to start the 7th inning with a single. Runner at first, nobody out as the Go Hawks looking for some insurance, leading 3-0. The batter is Camry Moore. He's been on base twice, grounded to the pitcher in the 1st, RBI double in the 2nd inning, singled and scored in the 5th. Pitch to Moore, ground ball toward short, fielded there by Meyer. Goes to Kanoki for 1 out, throw to first base, not in time. A 6-4 fielder's choice steer erased for the 1st out in the inning. (3-0) Go Hawks here in the 7th. Vikes will have Minks, Thorsten, and Lilligreven due. The pitch, swinging a foul at the plate to Josh Burish, who's 0 for 3. Burish struck out swinging in the 2nd inning, flew out to right in the 3rd, and lined out deep to center in the 5th. 3-0 Go Hawks here in the top of the 7th inning. 0-1 delivery. He caught the corner with the breaking ball, and it's 0-2. (0-2). Inside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The pause, the 1-2, curveball low. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Hogan now at the 102 pitch mark of the game. The pitch inside again, and it's 3 balls, 2 strikes now. Three and 2 the count. 3-2 delivery, swinging a pop-up foul, 3rd base side out of play, so we'll do it again at 3 balls, 2 strikes. Again, we got an early start tonight with the impending forecast. The 3-2 ground ball towards 3rd. Thorsten will go to 2nd, and Kanoki had a little bit of trouble coming up with it. His feet weren't exactly in the necessary spot, but he tagged the bag ahead of Moore to get the force out.
Jackson Little.
And it's two down and a runner at first, and the batter is Jackson Little. 3-0. Waverly-Shell Rock as Little fouls one towards the Go Hawks dugout, waking up a few of his teammates over there. Little hit by a pitch in the second inning, popped to second in the third, and single to right in the fifth. Go Hawks with 7 hits, Decorah with 6. Decorah with the lone error in the game. A single tally in the second, third, and fifth for the Go Hawks. Graven working on a 6-hit shutout. Pitch ground ball right at the bag, and it's a foul ball. It actually got by Marlowe as he fielded it to the right of the bag, or at least attempted to. It's no balls, 2 strikes, but Jake takes his fist and pounds it into his glove. He was a little frustrated that he didn't get that ball before it curved into foul territory. No balls, 2 strikes, the count. The pause by Hoagie in the pitch, swinging a foul back. Brandon hasn't been A-plus sharp, but hasn't been terrible at all tonight. I mean, you hold a good offensive team to 3 runs, you're doing your part. The pause by Hogan. And the 0-2 delivery. Swinging a pop-up straight back and out of play. So it's no balls, 2 strikes yet on Jackson Little. The pause by Hogan. A long pause. Another 0-2. That one sails outside to Little. 1 ball, 2 strikes again to Cora. We'll have Minks, Thorsten, and Lillegraven due at least. As part of the order, just 1 for 5 with a walk. Granted, no part of the order is done exactly great as that one hit off the end of the bat towards third, fielded there by Thorsten. He'll throw to first base, and the throw is wild. Rounding third, coming to the plate is Burrish. He will score. Staying at first is Little. It's a 4-0 lead for the Go Hawks. It was a slowly hit ball. Thorsten had to hurry to get the throw off. The throw ended up being to the outfield side of first base. An E5 is the second error of the night on to Cora, and the Go Hawks get their first unearned run of the night. Runner at first, 1 in, 2 down, and Cole Havlovic will look at a strike, 0-1. So 3 of the 4 runs Waverly-Shell Rock has scored tonight have come with 2 outs. The pitch swung on, fly ball left field. That one right at Minks. He will make the catch to retire the side. 1 run, 1 hit, 1 costly error, 1 left. Likes with a lot of work to do. They trail it 4-0.
For life, you know, do they have any kind of
Bottom of the 7th inning we go. It is a 4-0 lead for Waverly-Shell Rock. Dalton Graven working on a 6-hit shutout. He has walked 2 and he has struck out 5. And Cole Minks will start things here in the bottom half of the 7th inning. Minks grounded to the pitcher in the second and got on an infield bunt single back in the 5th. 1 of 6 hits against Graven. 4 of the 6 hits have come in the last 2 innings. Pitch outside, 1 ball, no strikes. Graven only at the 69 pitch total right now. Graven ready, and the 1-0 offering to Minks, swinging a foul back. It is 1 ball, 1 strike. First of 3 this week for Decorah. They got North Fayette Valley coming to town on Wednesday night, and then at Charles City on Friday night. Sure you bring your bug spray over there with the swamp right in the outfield. 1 ball, 1 strike. The pitch swung on fly ball right center field. Retreating is Jordan Chandler. He'll backpedal and make a two-handed chest-high snag, and there's 1 down here in the 7th inning. 1 down, nobody on, and Andrew Bonelli now will bat for Ryan Thorsten.
Pitch hitting 24.
Bonelli, whose primary role has been as a courtesy runner this year, will get an opportunity to swing it here today. The pitch swinging a foul. Right side, not a play. It's no balls and 1 strike. One down, 4-0 go Hawks, bottom of the 7th. The 0-1. Fouled away. And it's no balls and 2 strikes on Bonelli. O2 delivery, swung on and missed, curveball down and in. And that's the 2nd out of the inning. Graven now with 6 strikeouts. 2 down, and Andy Littlegraven, the last hope for the moment for Decorah. He hit into a double play in the 3rd, struck out looking in the 5th. 4-0 Decorah. Here in the bottom of the 7th, ground ball off the glove of Graven. He recovers to the right of the mound, throws to first base. It's a high throw, and making the tag is Burish to retire Littlegraven and end the ball game. Go Hawks win the varsity game 4-0. 4 runs, 7 hits, no errors, and 8 runners left on base for the Go Hawks. No runs, 6 hits. 2 errors and 6 left for Decorah. Dalton Graven throws a 6-hit shutout, walking 2 and striking out 6. He gets the victory. Brandon Hogan gives up 7 hits, 4 runs, 3 earned. He walks 2, he hits 2, and he strikes out 1. He gets the loss. So Decorah is now 9-6 overall, 2-6 in conference play. Waverly-Shell Rock is 9-3 overall and 3-1 in conference play. Many people to thank for making the broadcast possible. First and foremost, our advertisers, the good sports-minded people who helped us bring the game wherever you were tonight. Without their help, this coverage would not be possible. So as always, we encourage you to support the businesses who support local high school sports. And lastly, and most importantly, we thank you. That's right, you, the listener, for tuning in. We hope you enjoyed the broadcast. If not, the outcome, Waverly-Shell Rock wins it by a 4-0 margin. We'll be with you for Decorah softball tomorrow night from Turkey Valley, 7 o'clock start time for the Vikings and Trojans. So for our entire KDEC sports team, for the immoral support of Elliott Christian, I'm Darren Swenson saying so long from Olensack Field. Go Hawks beat the Vikings 4-0. Thanks a bunch for tuning in. We'll talk to you again tomorrow night.